The FIVE Negro. President. CC0 Audi 0 to WBT Right People Yen and ATD They Brack. Copyright L96II. By J. A. Rogers. On cover President Harding and his paternal granduncle, Oliver E. Tarding. Abbott's Monthly, inept. Fornbys of this book right. Helga M. Rogers. 1ZI0 Fifth Avenue, New York, NY 10029. In I-9GJ when Attorney General Ixand and Senator Javits said there might be a Negro president in the neat 30 or 40 years, fact, most outspoken of the big magazines, replied there's already one and in its January-February 1964 issue had an article America's first Negro president. It named /Aaron G. Harding as the one and had affidavits from elderly whites who knew the Harding family. But for Harding 3 other presidents had been loudly proclaimed by white people as being of Negro ancestry. Thomas Jefferson, Andrew Jackson and Abraham Lincoln. The portraits of none of the above mentioni I show the slightest degree of Negro strain. But that is certainly not proof. Even before the Revolution many of Negro ancestry had become so white that whites when had been lied napped rind sold us Negroes cotiled not prove they were really Hookite, the more so that some of them were darker than the bleached Zegros. Children were especial victims. As late as 1858, white orphan asylums sold their children st public auctions. Ann's picture of the TIME6 shows a white child Bintan. Ned to sell him into slavery in the South. Harper 5 SWTTK Lee, January 30, 186 has pictures of emancipated white slayers. The most famous ease of the times was that of Salome Mueller, a white German girl, who was sold as a Negro slave. Her relatives brought suit but the Supreme Court of Louisiana held she was a Tu'fegro. It wasn't until her birth certificate was dug up in Germany her Rennell race was discovered. In fact, Salome who had been married to a Negro, believed herself to be one also. IAT writers of the time said of this is given in My Sex and Race, Volume 2, in the chapter, While People Sold SSL Vegro Slaves. Some Enriatocrata were of Negro ancestry. George. Umliant Enrli of Colonel Catesby of Virginia Senator, Hoey negtoid textures made him hurry away nervously fra J.J. Washington's home when he sought Lyra an old Negro to whom he hears striking reacmblankv. Therefore when thy political opponents of presidential candidate aid he was a Negro runny accepted foot without. It too renal for white writers to condemn offhand the statement that any president could sensibly have any dears of Negro edimon, whatsoever. Gut it is not possible, without minute tracing OT ancestry, to find whether one is pure white. Here's Teek CSE of Ona who started A9 a Negran, Bikari a height, and then Otuntarie became I Negro again. Is T, to / N Siri, whose egatrack TTD Nishiaztat attention and whose picture appeared on the front page of Mac New Yorko Addizes, February G0, 19T8. Helkelfi, grandson of a Negro millionaire of that name, had crossed the color line, gone to Yale and studied law. He lived for 45 years as a right man and has Psain hours a tool whale a treat, a year * said T. He wheeze. He had also married a white woman and had children. Then in 104b he sa an ad IAO'd by an orphan society of Filsd 1 Phis for any iving grandsons of Malay. The letter, in his ill, find left RI 00,000 to found a military. *CHL for white RNRL Negro Oric NX equals it TH Psotia. THT if the way NOC docks the money wit / I interest shall night go to his fact-lying grandson. Thea attorney Melfi discovered was no other than himself and he promptly become a Negro again to the tooty of $1 FL 40000 with interest on the original sum. I3 another case, the time from FNGJIS, I royalty. Dumplexal Mapu UFMB number haven degree * degree. Doi not show TT. On TLTEP's turncle side, TE is descend 4. Front PGP. 1 Iatori. On the Enpatarayan el fruis el unlikeen. Nejwo, who hsd been adopted l, at 4t4f the anap and t of ruasi and of whom pus lotlan virot 3 ntgro degree iater the gruit. Hniln slows diacrondunts mariest enso. Yneot, jef erman, tussin, nt, tc, ljtndot, /l asterisk rune /fntili star. JJYTTTYJJQJGit GJGGT Yej MGS Fakuljagda, Deentg, Fur NF Firma L Duke Michael of Rui Iu. In row southern tuntos this me NTWR of T.Nbli at RMLT1. E grow ancestry IA seared nidiable 1 IN Enriguri. If this AC Euro I bem proyet of T homas Teferson, also, ler T asterisk NNLT. When this descendant of one Torin mill of Piesalskin married the here T newspapers had en venture on it RT-ing that a coal black bommy might yet he horn in plur English Roynell family. This SSNSHNELOD the Helif THNF. I pound either couple hue the slightest depree of, Fegro st rain a cool tark child might be LXRN. Delimits peerage. THPJ oro if I agro st ruin run br found in European a royalty, which IAOENELU8IXV, why not ITI the American colonizes holver their waa so much in tenelsing. $uniton ch Mills grandmother wits 1/4 I floriran in din. That, therefore, these American rooms etini. Who knew the intimate letala of their nristri tell of. Esbed SS Negroes. Fnterison LINTERNNR asterisk E was Verjaer. Omonthazi. George W. X. Hington had C. Zegro Su KND. Jefferson Gftlat to DGTL at height Phi 8. 2 Fegro Malia MTT Riso. Named as EORESP indents tit white divorce eases AA Helen. Eknil very and Fa Negro. Mixed Ni Rie get ear also legal in Uzal 8 O Uja. Atates, including Virginia and Mississippi. In Tennessee. Inixt couples had to pay S tax. Though as off pair son. The thief attack on Jefferson was in He Johnny take papers. Lee a general till nowni eadion of, itun it said. By a Virginia mulatto tether. It so CSL1 CD him hall nigger. Opposition PTS purse took 2 up. It ta difta cold to find. J. Noke a Jake fur NP. D8S, L82FL. Psylock and B pound diddle MNTHAE4 PO SCEMSPP 67,7 QL number 94 IDNVD2. Coil A or LEI1 NFI live P Rgidani, P, GG, 1880, AO Dsvid. S. Rotor, Zen LORL Times Magazine, September 8, L8H. Andrew IAK2. Father and mothers came from. Zine of I3 Itori. /OL. 2 tons, P101, AAEs that Jackson was the son of a white Zoan who had in ton remarried with a Nejtro midplint his CLDTT brother had betun sold at a. In asterisk E in Chi Ryalin. I tat G9E an heir of truth to this was. T, LFTTTLLCO. TLTJ Luxon died before Henri was born his widow Etiole *E in the Crawforal form where there were NRQROSTTVTS Rin roll the IOD of Tiltus WR9 at Drew Flyer. IT9NS *LRXSC Flint Andrew was Coniard Aftunmer. T of 1 *Ipnterl father, whose name he bore. Other RNCO2 RNB found in the IDC Doyle's 0 IILEN10, the Pxislini, G2. IL00, Jacobson, D. I few HS of L, NIEEI to an OR, PLTT0, LTT48. Abraha 1 Ijgskoi. Cartoon of 1800. XPROAA. Ehiam Lingi, LN. Lincoln Way said to be the I-11 illegitimate son of Negro by Naishi Hair KS. In his Kmbigdi for the presidency he was often refer XL to as N Negro by L1I8 opponents. He was even depicted as N Kiaro. CFC was C and J1 Ed Abraham Afrik New 8 the Tierst. Lin I gave strength to this was t, iat hix har was more negri di ha neuro I occasion. So was his color. Of his father, Liu Earl, pound iis fus zns round his coin plexion a wart, li ear, li lock and coarse, eyes brown. Oj himself, of dark complexion with coarse black hair and dnrk jaya Harudin, Lit's closest friend Axid Law part, said he had. Yen T1, tuft 1 silfl. II is E2 fil til set vant, vil, I am Slade, an ex-slave URL 2H agro, WRTS lunch fairer Ariel had straight hair. S1 IDE looked lilty a white message. Herndon said, there was S Pinot Li 3G NBI Hootlets, I.inco ins, origin, B never cared to CL2 CLL on, either writers agree with firm. Cole Ian Saya, A11 R no IBNUTIIESI lay EIINEO1 N a PAR entage and TGRTLI until Kralitz used to lu nil AIE2 brief records 1 and an IIY in the ilable in his Yuri handwriting that he was but 2 a isprashe YIS, ITL0 IL anal the OT, ear, and Dryat Auto 1 Tohogra Eli 3 which he gave NM. Jesse R fell in December, Latoil for Rnintnan SLTVT Lee. Liz Coln Lyral 8. Secret pie eyeing on his mind. Wada it his RNCE? His enemies harked on it. Herndon Saya of it, I Inkali of 10 thought CF committing suicide. Why? ICL the Kanu of ledge of his another.s origin or his own press tire thought of suicide upon hint I, the hidden T in Con, P41s, 1938. Jacobson mentions TI Catechism by S. Estern. Ushio I and Lily icing evidence that Lincoln Wada of Negro Thurius Estri. He AJS Owndoe another Glychisni by Clanetnasi Ilur, Lio said, it would not rebound to Lin Ulry's honor to have I pound proved that he I hurt Negro. 8. 1 or then on the ground of 8 LLTTTLLRNYMPGTHY with his NQN race we might find excuses for facts which we could. Evidence that ABL degree and H80LII180LN is not born in lawful Wivid Lock, L88FL. Devericht, A.J. Abraham Lincoln, Vol.IPL 928, Lincoln EXC Law PP 19 OI 960, Phi Jacobson, D. Afwarfi of Dante Rumal degree TPL 9LT 1048, D. C. Joe 1E Ordeal of the 1 Resit 1 Eity, Pielsti, I0TO, Flandberg, Tyrol, 1 He Prairie Years as Vol 2 JJ. 88 Yen, I82B, American Mercupi, June, LB26. The many hired I in Kalii, Phalo and Mdultob the Eagle 8 Crete Reci PP, Lofi, 108, 1B38, Herndon, W.H. Abraham Lincoln, Volume 1, P1, L8 BFI. It's in a clear that Thoe Whites who said Lincoln Wada a Negro are right. Vice I degree at ESIDENT Hamlin. Even more than Lincoln Wada alia Yis Presid and EXT, Haniable Hamlin, said to lie a Negro. While United Stunts Enator from Elaine, he was often attacked from Tyruer because of his dark skin. To one opponent, he replied, I take my solar from nature. You get yextras from the Brady bottle. Which is more honorable? He vma operiel Targal I or the South during the 1880 campaign, Thea more so as HASAE more outspoken against slavery than Lily Colne. Editorial B thundered against him and the dire effects of electing a FREI2 Fegs O to the vice presidency. It. B. Ret. Recession leader of the Clear Laton, SC. Mercury, July 8, 1880. Said Hemlin is what we call a mulatto. He had black blood in him. The northern people elected T.I.A.T. man in consequence Pihia peculiarity. They designed to place Prior the South AOTN who has Negro blood. He wrote Lincoln that ha understood that Lincoln had a mulatto BPY and if Yatai will let you know what you'll take, or the boy, Hannibal, and your price is reasonable will purchase Hiltz the Chicago Democrat, June A, 18 and 1. Card, the constant theme in the 80UTH for the last two chants HSS been the abolitionist Lincoln and the free Negro.